naman yung sa narrator namin.
Yeah, and I can really care if like somebody else is watching. He'll call me whatever. Sorry.
Ano bang sasabihin natin kay Ma'am?
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. My last confession was
this morning as I woke up.
The day I witnessed death.
when I was cast out from the stars.
When I stopped hearing the loud voices from the room beside mine.
When I was stripped and skinned of my innocence.
When I met my first boyfriend.
I have projects to do. I have homework to do. I have papers to do. I have presentations to do.
Walking along the street, I saw fists flying. Thinking about my bed, I left them too, fighting.
As I burned bright among the stars, a smile that felt so right was never stained by fists or smites. And as I lay on the hospital bed, this never filled my heart with hurt.
5-year-old me will never forget the feeling of going home after the usual day of playing and messing things up and realizing that something felt off. I have come to realize that it was because I wasn't hearing the loud voices from the room beside mine. And so I waited and waited for these howling voices. I waited not because I liked them, but because they gave me assurance. I had never been happy with my parents fighting, but I was glad to hear these sounds because they told me they were there.
Innocence can only last forever. The truth the world beholds is always within sight and within reach. Thoughts of joy and laughter sitting next to the thoughts of perverts and abominations and harlots.
The day I met him, I could have sworn it was love at first sight. Fast forwards 4 months, then he asked me with all his might, "Can he be your boyfriend?" I said yes, and everything would have been beautiful and bright. If only he hadn't raped me that night.
Wake up at 3 in the morning, arrive at 7 in the evening, do homework till 1 in the morning, and there you have it. The usual Monday schedule.
I saw the guy's anger, saw fear on the other, the knife ready to pierce him. I heard his last cry.
I don't know what I did, but it seems that shining brightly affected them more than me. I didn't get it because I was amidst magnificent people, greater than the gods of the sea, but it seems that shining brightly affected them more than me. They filled the hallways with words like switchblades, and as the rumors grew, so was the shade that stayed and swayed hundreds of people. And before I knew it, the judge's gavel hit it. I fell to the hill between the earth and sky.
Right now, they've been separated for 12 years already, and every day I wake up, I still carry the burden of what had happened. And up to now, I still don't know why my mother had to raise her 3 children alone.
Gone were the days that used to gleam with happiness and the purity of innocence. Never had I thought that such a young mind could be exposed to the disgust and filth of the world. I was molested when I was 6. Never would such innocent eyes question his rather strange scent and sense of passion. Never such innocent eyes question his kind. Never would such innocent eyes question such a strange grin. Never would such innocent eyes question the oddities of the world. Never would such innocent eyes question.
He taunted me with his beastly grin and mischievous jive. He said, "Come drink with me," and I obediently imbibed. I don't know, but I think he saw this as his little bribe for the many things he would do to me that any malicious word could not describe.
Up to now, I still blame myself for what had happened. Up to now, I still don't know why he left us. Up to now, I still don't know why he hasn't come back. Up to now, I still don't know if he ever will come back.
Gone were the days where I saw everyone as the same. Gone were the days where everything was black and white. And here stood the days which always seemed darker than black. The man that stripped me of my innocence made me feel afraid and feel disgust towards his skin. I was scared and I hated faggots. I looked down and I was disgusted by their kind. Little did I know that one of my best friends was one of them. I insulted and mocked their being so utterly because of one man. Because of one man. Because of one man, I lost a friend. Because of one man, I looked down upon people. Because of one act, I judged people unjustly. Because of one act, I lost my love for others.
Don't say that I deserved it because he did not own my body. I gave him my trust, my time, my effort, but I did not give him the label that said he owned me.
Forgive me if I live far.
Forgive me
if I want to sleep when I get home.
Forgive me
If I want time for myself when the time shouldn't be for me.
Forgive me
Father,
if I want to sleep when I should.
Forgive me
for not helping.
Forgive me
For letting you guys dead.
Forgive me.
for just listening to your last cry.
Forgive me.
If I dared more boldly. I was cast out to wider seas because the kingdom on the shore revered me coldly.
Forgive me.
if I made them feel that way.
That my very existence bothered them if I stayed. I'm sorry if I was dumb thinking that he would come back. I'm sorry if every day I wake up I still think that I would see him back in our house like it used to be. Forgive me, Father, for I waited for nothing.
Forgive me.
if I became the judge through the right of one act.
Forgive me.
If I belittled your true worth because of one act of malice.
Forgive me.
For abhorring and loathing you because of one act of malice.
Forgive me.
Forgive me for
me.
not speaking up.
Forgive me.
For not manning up.
Forgive me.
For not fighting and telling people that I don't want to be raped.
Forgive me.
For not listening to my dad when he told me that only girls get raped.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. My last confession was when I realized that it will always be my